everyone, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for January the 28th through February the 3rd. I'll probably touch on the 4th because there's a new moon, so I don't want to lose that in, I don't want you to miss out on that, so I kind of wanted to throw that in. On Monday there's a new moon. Now, thank you for all the feedback and all the comments. It was really great. The general consensus is to keep the horoscopes at the beginning of the video, of the tarot reading, before the tarot reading. Now, I meditated on this and I thought the best way to do this is to give you a horoscope without mentioning too many planets or aspects, because, technical information sometimes can be boring to some people that don't know anything about it. So I've decided to give you a horoscope and, what is likely to happen and where it will affect, be affected this week by the celestial aspects in the sky. So if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope you like these videos and that you find something that resonates with you. These are general readings, guys. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And sometimes you'll find that whatever has come out will resonate at the end of the week. That happens quite a lot. I get feedback on that. These are general readings. So if you would like a personal reading, guys, click on this information, this link right here, and that will take you to my website and you can see the kind of readings that I offer. I do have a special offer for 2019 for the year ahead. It's really inexpensive, so check on that. Another way to support me is on Patreon. I put posts on there that I don't post anywhere else, and behind the scenes, and for patrons only, and there's tiers of rewards. So, and sometimes I just offer a free reading there, just out of nowhere. I just say, the first person to respond to this will get a free reading. So check out my Patreon page. And that link is right here. You can support me for as little as $1 a month, and it would really help me. So I would very much appreciate that. So without further ado, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Mwah, I love you guys. You are the best. You keep me going. Thank you for all your support, love, and sentiments. I really appreciate you. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, lovely Aries, and welcome to your reading for January the 28th through February the 3rd, but I will kind of touch on the 4th because it's a new moon. And it's important to get those intentions out for the new moon, right? I always do like a little new moon ritual, if you will. So Aries, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for viewing. You're at the top again, not number one, but you are at the top. And next week, don't forget, I have a treat for the highest viewed video. Get on it, darling, get on it. I want to shout out to Rosemary. Thank you so much for your generous donation. That's my heart. Thank you. I really appreciate you. That's so sweet of you. Now, Aries, I might mention a particular day, but that energy is before, it's coming in before, and it's kind of leaving after. So it's the energy, for that day. It goes, I talk about one day because an aspect is exact, right? So it's more intensified on that day, but it leads up to it, and it continues after, just so you know. So Tuesday, you're all about your friends. You're all about your groups, the groups that you're involved with, associations, your tribe. It's like you're really connected with your community. And you are the life of the party, darling, and everyone wants you at theirs. Shine, darling, shine. Now, Thursday, your focus is kind of on spirituality. It can be philosophy or religion. Neptune is calling you to a higher purpose. Neptune is kind of very spiritual when it's in a positive aspect, and Saturn is helping you define that purpose. So it's exciting times. You're probably really thinking, you must be connected very spiritually right now. And if you're not, you're kind of moving towards that. It's kind of a new phase for you guys. Now, Friday, there could be a bit of conflict at work. It's like you want to be left alone to do things your way. You know, you may have kind of issues with authority figures. So somebody in authorities rubs you the wrong way. And if you're not careful, you could say something that you regret. So it's resist the urge to say something, because you could have the tendency with this energy to kind of just say something. As my teacher says, thumb your nose at them. I would say something else. And but this is G-rated, so I can't. So it's something that you might say, and you might say, forget this, and storm out. And you would regret that. So it's really, I hope you're watching this early and you can resist that inclination. Now, breathe breathe before you speak. Saturday, you could unexpectedly come into some money, darling. You could find some money, in a pocket, something. I put my lease in my, I returned my lease, and I didn't have one of the fobs of the keys. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I put this top on that I haven't worn for 2 years. And in the pocket was the key fob. I want to get that $500 back they charged me. Well, actually, I haven't paid it yet. Oops. I'm going to have that taken off. Why I owe them. Okay, so let's see. So you could find some money. You could get a raise. You could get a promotion. That's if you don't walk out the day before. You don't say something to your boss. So hang in there, darling. The promotion or the raise might come. Or you could meet someone that kind of, floats your boat, that kind of brings the heat to your cheeks. An instant attraction is possible. Now, Sunday, here we are. That's the 3 cards out. And then we're going to do the clarifying cards for Aries. Now, let's see. Sunday, it's like you've got this sharp mind and this ability to really kind of communicate really well. So in a group setting, you'll really be able to get your point across. You'll be able to speak out and be heard. And it's almost like you have the silver tongue. You're engaging and charming, and everyone's like loving you. You can command the attention of a whole group of people, and your personality is just, charismatic. You could have a romantic dalliance, at work or through a work-related event. Something, somebody may approach you for business or something. There's an opportunity for an attraction there. Now, on Monday, I just want to see where the new moon is happening, in which house. Yeah. So the new moon is in Aquarius. And this is like new activities and ideas around teamwork or friends. Something that you could start a project. You could come up with some brilliant ideas to start a project, and it involves friends or a group or your tribe, or your church if you're in a church, something where it's for the group. So don't forget your intentions, because the new moon is about putting out intentions, and the full moon is about seeing what has realized, what has become manifest. So what I like to do on the new moon is I like to meditate, and then I like to write down how I see my life, and I put it like a story, because I'm really in it then, right? And then I wrap it with rose petals and some essential oils, and then I wrap it with ribbon, and I put it on my altar, my sacred space, and then I leave it. Sometimes I leave it for a couple of full moons, and then when I open it, it's amazing what has come to light. So it's very exciting. So now let's go to your cards. We're going to clarify this card for Aries, please. And, oh, there she is. Okay, you've got 2 clarifying. Okay. And then you've got, oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so your cards, Aries, your first card out is the Queen of Swords. She tells the truth. She also she speaks her truth, and she tells people the truth. Look, she's really intelligent, and people think she's kind of a seer, but she's not. She observes everything. She's very observant. She sees everything, and sometimes it's kind of it's exhausting for her, but she is the seeker of truth, and she's the teller of truth. She can tell the truth with she can be a little abrasive. So maybe this is like, holding back from saying something to your boss. You might say, he needs, what, sometimes people say, oh, you know what, I told them and I don't regret it because they needed to hear it. The problem with how the Queen of Swords delivers her message is that people don't hear it, because it's too abrasive and in their face. So sometimes you kind of have to soften your language, and you have to say it in a different kind of tone, in a different way. And sometimes you can't say it at all. You have to think, okay, will this person be better off for knowing it? Yes, in your opinion, maybe so. And if so, maybe I need to kind of be a little gentler. Now, that's if you're the Queen of Swords, which is kind of highly likely. However, if somebody is telling you something, and this is what could kind of get your goat and get you really irritated by, your boss saying something, resist the urge to react and kind of withdraw. Sometimes you have to just nip to the loo, go to the bathroom, right? The loo is English for bathroom, in case you didn't know. So maybe you have to nip to the loo, and just to get yourself together, to compose yourself, right? And a really good thing to do is to ask yourself, okay, what can I own in this? Sometimes you can't actually do it at the time. Maybe you have to kind of give yourself some time. But once you've got over the indignation of somebody saying that to you, you can kind of look at it and say, okay, honestly, what's in here that's the truth? What can I own? Because this is the potential for amazing growth, for self-awareness, which is enlightenment, right? That's what it is. So clarifying it, you've got the ace of air. This is the Ganesh of the tarot. This is blocks are being removed, right? I'm always banging that, sorry. You could be the block, right? So maybe self-awareness will come to you, and you can move forward differently, because sometimes we need to know things so that we can grow and we can move forward. And you guys, I think, have been I feel that you're in a pattern of awareness right now. You're coming in. I feel that you are evolving into someone more mature, because you are accepting your limitations. You're acknowledging your limitations. And with that, you can move forward. Now, the next card is the Justice card. It's like doing everything for the right reason, right? But this, I feel, also is things are going to come down. Like if anybody's in litigation or any kind of court process or any kind of decision that's hanging over you, look, it could be that, something is happening at work, and then you're going to find the decision. You kind of know that somebody's deliberating on this. Whatever it is, it's going to come down it's going to come down in your favor, as long as you have done the right thing. As long as you haven't kind of shouted at someone and moved out. Look, every decision we make has a karmic value. That's what I believe anyway. There's a ripple effect. So keep your side of the street clean, Aries, and everything will be hunky-dory. That's really horrible. I hate that saying. Everything will be all right. Hunky-dory. Where did I get that from? God. Anyway, clarifying it is the Nine of Earth. So manifesting, things are really going to work out for you. Absolutely. If there's a decision coming down for you, things are really working out for you. Things are manifesting in a way. And this is the raise. This is you finding money, darling. You see this? The money, some of it's down already and the rest is coming down. You are coming into some coinage, darling. Definitely. And what's interesting right next to it is one of my favorite cards, the Empress. She's full of brilliant ideas. She's creative. She's sensual. This is saying get in touch with your feminine side, even if you're a male. Look, we all have male and feminine and male and female sides, and we're feminine and male at the same time. Feminine is to receive, male is to give, right? So this is about receiving abundance, blessings, brilliant ideas, and this is about your needs being met. So I feel that this is kind of like a higher, like you get in touch with your this is about, look, when you are being creative, you are channeling a higher energy. So the universe is coming through you, God is coming through you, angels, whatever it is that you believe, you are in the zone when you're creating something, right? That's the creator, right? Being creative. And that's what the Empress is all about. I love the Empress. Now, the next card is the Queen of Pentacles, darling. It's about manifesting opulence, and it's abundance. It's wonderful. I really think something's definitely changing for you in your for some of you, definitely in your wealth area and manifesting and richness. But the Pentacles are all about hard work. It's about working really hard. I'm looking at your cards and you have a very nice balance of cards. You've got all the elements here. So this is definitely about riches and abundance coming in. And clarifying it is the Seven of Water. The Seven of Water is all these wonderful choices, right? You've got all these choices and these options at your doorstep. And, there's so much to choose from. What do you choose? Which direction? This sometimes can mean that you're kind of a little confused as to which way to go and what to do and how to do it. And this is saying, look, clear your mind, meditate, close, breathe, and it will come to you. The gift of intuition will come to you. All the answers are within. Aries, when you quieten that mind and you go within, the answers come up for you. This is like work hard and go towards your goal, the goal that you want, because this, we are being propelled, with all the planets going direct. It's an exciting time. Aries, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media or with friends. Let more people see it. Comment. I love your comments, and you always give me the most comments. I mean, that goes without saying. Even if you're not number one, you always give me the most comments, and I really, really love you guys for that. Thank you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Listen, hit the subscribe button because all your dreams and wishes will come true. I can't guarantee or back that statement. We live in hope, don't we? I love you all, and I'll see you next week.